So what?
Are you guys taking notes? Okay, so here's a Latke and here's a Hamentashen. Now, a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I think, I received an invitation from Brian Ross. And I accepted his invitation right away. Because at MIT, we don't turn down any invitations because it's for MIT. We don't turn it down. But after that, I realized I knew nothing about Latke or Hamentashen. Why? I said it must be I'm not Ashkenazi. That's why. I'm not even a Sephardi. So what am I? Now it turns out, just let me, with the Rabbi, with your permission, after the destruction of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, a lot of Jews went west. And a lot of them went northwest, into Europe, into Germany, Poland, and all that. They developed their own language of what?
Yiddish.
Yiddish.
Yes.
Another group went to southern Europe. They went to Spain, North Africa, and all that, and developed a language, what?
Ladino.
Ladino. Hey, not bad. Now what about the poor so-and-sos who went east? Where did they go? Have you ever heard about them? I'm one of them. We only recently, we didn't have a name. Only recently we've been coined, the name has been coined for us, a Babylonian origin. Now, it turns out that in that part of the world, especially the Arab countries, they didn't let my ancestors develop their own language. So we didn't have Yiddish or Ladino or anything like that. All we spoke is Arabic, but with an accent. A special accent that not everybody could understand. So, here is the Latke. Now, since now I told you where I come from. Actually, I was born in Baghdad in Iraq. I mean, a few years ago. What? Yeah. So we didn't have Latke. In fact, potatoes, we didn't have anything similar to Latke because potatoes, they were a delicacy in that part of the world. Why, I don't know. I never sliced them, chopped them, mashed them, or anything like that. They were cooked as cubes or whatever it is, as pieces, and with all sorts of spices and all that, and then put on a special plate. They weren't mixed or anything else. So we didn't have that. But probably we had something similar. Now, for the Hamentashen, we had what we call sambusa. We didn't really have Hamentashen, we didn't know anything about them. We had something sambusa, which is a circular piece of dough, which is closed up and then beaded like this, but full of nuts and goody stuff. Just probably not that different from here. So that's what we grew up with. Now, so since I didn't know anything, I started looking at previous videos. And wow, was I impressed. My God, they had mathematicians, they had chemists, biologists, material scientists, you name it, all kinds of experts at MIT analyzing the situation. Scared the hell out of me. For the first time in my life, I was going to get in touch with you and just bow. But then my MIT spirit came to the rescue. I said, oh wait, and I read your email. It says all I needed to do was to apply my field of expertise to this problem. So here's a Hamentashen, here's a Latke. Now the question is, how can I use my field of expertise to convince you that one is better than the other. Now, I've been a long time here at MIT. I came as a graduate student, never left. My field of expertise sort of, varies from year to year. Okay? But the one I'm going to choose for tonight is the following. And remember, lasers have solved all sorts of things, good and bad, in this world. Okay, so I'm going to use laser to see whether we can tell the difference. Okay, all you have to do is shine a laser beam here, shine a laser beam here, and let's see what happens. I like simple experiments in my lab. So you take these Latke before, and now the Latke is dark, gooey, and what have you. It loves to absorb laser light. It just loves it. So it starts to absorb and nothing happens. So in my lab, we teach people if nothing happens, what do you do? Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Lo and behold, I began to hear some noises. It's like something is cooking inside that laser beam. And the noise got louder and louder and louder until it blew up. Blew up. And that's what we Now we go to the Hamentashen. Now the Hamentashen, the surface here is a crispy surface. It's a solid sort of kind of surface. It's not that mushy kind of thing you have in Latke. Also, it's light in color. All right. So it would tend to, do the following. Tend to scatter light, just like when you see the green light here, it's really what you're seeing is the green on the screen is the scattered light. And for those physicists here, is you're driving the dipoles on that surface and they're radiating. That's what you're seeing. Okay? So that's what you're seeing here is the scattered light. So what do? I turn up the intensity. Turn up the intensity and more scattered light, but nothing is happening. So the bottom line of all this is that the Hamentashen survives and the Latke is destroyed. So the conclusion then is that because it can be destroyed easily by the laser. Now I'm finished yet. This is my last thing. Now would you like to see a demonstration?
Yeah. Yay! Woo!
I brought a laser with me here. But I did something stupid. I got in touch with the organizing committee and I said, I'd like to do a demonstration. I said, what do you want to demonstrate? I said, I want a demonstration of blowing up a... Wow, they said no. You remember that? Yeah. I said, what's wrong? He said, look, when you blow it up, it's going to splash all over the place and we'll cover all these expensive clothes. and we don't have enough money in the budget to pay for the laundry. And that's why I can't